That's exactly what happened. I put it up, and then all of a sudden I went back and I had all these like messages that had been flagged, like all these on all of the videos that it broke it down to. It said that it had been flagged for this reason, and that reason. Yeah. So you did see it? She saw the video. So one of my TikTokers saw the video. 22 on my screen. Grand Rising, hello, my YouTubers, hello, hello, hello. I'm so sorry that I'm a little late this morning. This is a channeled message for the collective of all zodiac signs. This reading is timeless. Thank you so very much for being here. I'm just clarifying some cards that we've got in front of us. I do apologize for the delay this morning. I had a little bit of technical difficulties, but you are up and running now, and I'm so graciously grateful that you are here. If you have not, please go over to Stephanie's Psychic Insights on my YouTube channel. Subscribe so that you can be considered at the end of September for my snapshot giveaway. I hope that it's you. I'm intending that it's you. I love you all, and this is a small appreciation to you. Thank you. Send some rainbow hearts to my Maudis for always being on top of it. I love you all so much. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the likes. I could not be me without you. Grand Rising, all of my beautiful babies. 111 on my screen. Here we go. Yes, Marilyn Monroe was actually of Hispanic heritage and had to, she kept it private from the public, but if you go do research, yes, that's true. Audio changing should resonate with you. That's right. That's right. That's facts. The retrograde and some other things. I love you guys. That's insane. Like what our phones will do, especially like whenever energy's off. Yes, so you did see my reel before they took it down. Yes, because I did have my reel up there, and hold on, guys, let me release your messages. I did have my reel up, and then all of a sudden I went back to go and check to make sure it uploaded properly, and it had done it, and great, but then it told me that it was taken down. So yeah. Okay, we have Dove Spirit, be peace. I'm trying to be peace, man. I'm just trying to bring some awareness, but they didn't like it. They didn't like my little piece I had to say. They said, shh, be quiet. Don't say that. Yeah, but then when they walk away, I'll be talking again. You can't make me be quiet. Come on now. All right, let's go. Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. Another white creature. Look, we have a dove, and then we have white roses and a white fairy. Ooh, that's good news. That's beautiful. Eagle Spirit, Spirit has your back. This is Eagle's eye view. Being able to see the bigger picture, the higher picture to the alternate reality. Oh, there we go. My messages. Hello, Grand Rising baby. Hello, hello. Hello, Grand Rising. Eagle could be a spirit animal for you. Peacock spirit, let it shine. This is you. You need to do this to your brightest potential. Okay. So the heart chakra energy here, with this being of light, tells me that this is very much how somebody leads their life in accordance to what they feel in here. And if you're going to do it with your chest, babe. That's right. White Raven Spirit, another white winged creature, 66. Trust in the magic. And you literally pull magic. Yes, yes. That's a confirmation. April 15th could be significant. I don't know why they just said that, but it could be. Okay, let's keep going. Let's clarify. I have to keep refreshing this because they hold it and then it's just. Alright, let's see what other kind of confirmations we can get today for the channeled message of all zodiac. This is sealed now. Sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Bringing your vessel to purity, maybe like sweating something out. I felt like they said like sweat lodge or like going into like a sauna or something or like a steam room or something. Be careful when you do that because it gets super hot in there. And I used to work out like every single day, like and lift those heavy weights and stuff before I, you know, crush the spine and all that. I used to sit inside of those sweat rooms, and it's hot and it's dry, and then when you're sweating, it just be careful. Be careful because it can make you real faint real fast, especially if you haven't, if you're not used to that, you've never done it, or you just did a really good workout and you've never done that or something. You need to be careful because you could just straight pass out in there, and it's hot. It's hot, hot, hot. I can't do the like steam in the water and all of that. It literally makes me feel like I'm like, I can't do it. I gotta get out of here. I'm an asthmatic, so I can't be in here. I gotta get out of here. All this steam and stuff. I gotta get out. I can't. Maybe natural steam I could, but when you go to like an indoor like gym or like a rec center, it smells like chlorine, and I just can't with chlorine water. I'm like, ooh, this smells like I'm breathing in like pool water. I'm out. I can't. Okay. Anyways, enough about my nonsense, guys. Sensitivity. If somebody with the like chemicals here, they're addressing chlorine in the water or fluoride in the water. Also, be woke about that too, and what's inside of your water. Go to your local area and see what your water is testing for, and you'd be surprised that your water tests for like so much higher than what is actually legally allowed in your body for like antidepressants, pills, birth control, stuff like that. So go and look. You can go look. It's free. You can look it up. Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Y'all must have some unconditional love for me for showing up every day whenever I give you these weird ass facts about your life. Thank you for being here. All right, love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. Thanks, guys. Thanks for loving my weirdness. All right, High Priestess. Green energy, heart chakra. You could be dealing with an earth energy here because you hold female power on an earth card towards Virgo Capricorn. She literally has a globe of the earth in her throat speaking to the world, or she speaks unconditional love and peace to the world about taking care of themselves and being themselves and knowing that spirit has your back here. You have divine knowledge that can help others through spiritual teachings. This is you seeing through the veil and having it lifted away from your face, and now you standing in this high priestess energy and this high priestess power, gravitating everything to you. This is very much strong feminine power. Gravitational pull of sitting still and letting things come to you and letting things be created by that energy is definitely high priestess energy. That is boss energy. Okay, and you do that by operating in unconditional love, seeing the love in everybody else's journey and letting them walk their path and saying, hey, that's okay. If that's, I'm not upset about you even being a jerk anymore or anything, because if that's the path that you choose to walk, yeah, okay, man, that's cool. Just don't come bringing that negative energy over here because I'll have to throat chop you. But if you want to have that track and go do that and that's your path, man, go take that path that way. Just don't let it cross mine anymore in a negative fashion, and we'll be cool. Because I appreciate that that's where you're at in life right now and you can't be where you're not. So I'll just let it go and I'm going on about my way with this type of energy, because I know that it's all love, it's all good, and it's all going to be okay. And if it's not, then it's not the end. And I just got to keep holding on, knowing that spirit has my back. And I forgive you, because what you just did to me is there was some sort of reflection there in me that made you spitefully reach out or do something cruel or nasty or say something yucky to me. And that's okay. And I forgive you. And I understand that's just part of what maybe you had to learn. By the way I'm responding in peace is something that you now will learn and grow from. Okay, it's teaching you. An elder will teach you. Okay, this way of the elders, this way of standing in love and standing in the way of the universe is the way of the elders. And this is how I will now live my life going forth with this high priestess energy and staying there, not moving. I'm not afraid this time. I'm not afraid to say that I'm a loving, kind, gentle, sensitive being, and crying is not weak. Being emotional is not weak. And I stand in that power now. I own that where there may have been an inclination that I thought I was weak. I am not now. Let me flag some. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. They keep flagging my they keep flagging my YouTube. They are on it. Business. Oh, thank you. Happy birthday, my Virgos. Happy birthday, my Virgos. Hello, hello, my Virgos. Thank you so much for being here. I love y'all. Oh, thank you, babe. Thank you. I normally don't wear like the long sleeves and stuff like this with like the part where you can see right here because let me tell you, when I get going and stuff, I don't want everybody to see my sweat stains and whatnot. I'm like, come on, girl, get it together. We can't wear these kind of shirts. What? No, so I usually don't, but I like this shirt and I was like, well, I never wear it, so today's the day. Be brave. Here I go. Be brave. Oh, no need to hide, babies. They're beautiful. Be proud. Be proud to be Indigenous. Be proud to be any form of Indigenous heritage because it is beautiful. It's beautiful. Wait, frog with frog, 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 frog. I don't have a frog, do I? No. Clarify frogs. Who said frog? I don't understand. White, I know. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, like what is like in our environment and what we're using. Yeah, that is amazing. Like what? That's facts for me because really, truly, the warmer the better. And I actually literally you said that and I was thinking, I was like, man, my feet is cold. I'm thinking about turning on my heater because it's kind of chilly in here. So I'm gonna do this because I can't and I will literally freeze. So I had to go to the H Mart to get all my like supplies that I like to get from there, and it is freezing in there. And you can totally tell the people that shop there, like the OGs that shop there, because we come in wearing our winter coats. Let me just tell you, you don't go into the H Mart without a winter coat. Because I froze even with my thick coat on because I'm such a baby. My sister was like, "What is wrong with you?" I had my sweater on all the way zipped up like to my throat, like, and then I have like a big, huge, puffy black coat, and I had that on too, and I had my hood up behind my ears, all like trying to grocery shop. She's all, you need to get that circulation checked out. I'm like, yeah, probably. She said, I will not sue you. Your kung fu is no good. Oh my god, I love that. Oh my god, you guys keep me rolling. Oh my goodness. Own that. We are the high priestess and we operate in unconditional love. Absolutely. And that's especially with US culture today. And I love, the majority of, where I live, the facts of where I live. But I'm not going to lie about whatever it is that I know and what it is that I think. So I do agree that there's a big, huge stigma that operating in your female energy is considered weak, because we've been shown that we have to operate in our masculine energy to go forward and be successful and to be in hustle culture. Even though it's okay for a female to have a hustle, because I don't hate on that. Like a queen that can hustle, like who's gonna hate on that? But I just don't want you to get stuck in the hustle culture, because who wants to constantly be having to hustle? Somebody that I would think does that would eventually want peace, right? And to be able to be calm and to create and to just bring things to them and to not have to hustle or think about where the next supply or resource or something is coming from, because you already have it good like that, and you just are peacefully knowing that the universe has your back, spirit has your back, and I'm manifesting an alternate reality by being calm, living in my calmness, and operating at a vibrational frequency that's high, because the universe answers to vibrational frequencies and feelings. What you feel, okay? What you feel, they answer to. What you feel longer than 7 seconds is what they answer to, period. Good, bad, or indifferent to you, they're going to answer. So make sure that what you're feeling, you snap it right quick whenever it gets to drifting off somewhere not pleasant, all right? I love that song. They're singing that song. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. This deck is sealed. They said Strawberry Fields. I don't know the lyrics to that song, but they said Strawberry Fields, or they're like singing, and they wrote Strawberry Fields in cursive. Yellow Submarine. Here comes the sun, doo doo doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. I don't know the name of that song. Maybe it's called Here Comes the Sun, and I don't know who sings it because they're not telling me. They want me to say it, but I don't know it. They're playing a whole bunch of music that I don't know the names to. I'll try to move on because I don't, even if I hum them, I don't know that you'll know them. Awareness 1, authority, and we also have spiritual union. There is some sort of authoritative figure spiritual wise that is basically orchestrating what's happening to a specific situation that it is that you are in the middle of creating here, okay? The universe by divine order is orchestrating when you get this alternate reality and how. Your only job is to operate in the unconditional love and awareness of the universe, and being aware that operating in this energy keeps you in this high priestess energy and makes you the authoritative figure of your own life, to bring you spiritual union to your dreams, romantically and otherwise. Operating in your feminine power has given you divinity here. It has given you divine structure, divine stability. Like there's nothing that can shake divine stability, really. Somebody possibly within the dynamics of a relationship, it doesn't have to be romantic, was not aware of the dynamics of the relationship. They were not spiritually aware and were possibly closed off from an authoritative figure that led them astray, or that led them to something else that is not at their heart of hearts, or that does not stay within the confines of what they morally truly believe and puts them at peace. This is not what it's like a blockage. That was literally something that they had to become aware of and take authoritative action over in order for them to be at a high enough level to come and reapproach you, because I feel like a reunion, a renewal, or there is some sort of like camaraderie you're about to find with people. And I don't know that it's people from the past. It may be a completely new soul tribe, but there is forgiveness here that's allowing you to move forward. And when I see the forgiveness card, it kind of makes me feel like you're aware of someone that may be looking for forgiveness. And I almost want to say you're the authoritative figure and the high priestess figure that's like, I don't know, I'll be deciding if I want this spiritual union or not, because I don't know. And it doesn't, like I said, it does definitely, it's romantic for a large group of you, especially with this twin flame card. Like, it just is. But for some of you, it's not. And that's not for everybody. And some people are not in a dynamic of a soulmate or twin flame or anything like that. And this is becoming spiritually aware. Somebody here has, look at how both of the circles. Somebody has become spiritually aware that there is a higher authoritative figure that operates behind the scenes that can be felt but not seen. This is very much air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with these cards. There's magic that can be done. Magic is real, somebody just said. Somebody is learning that magic is real. And intention and speaking, spelling is real. And you really need to be careful and cautious of what it is that you're speaking, because you are literally spelling out your life. 22 on my screen. Okay. They call it spelling for a reason. I also, super crazy. I don't know why they brought this up to me right now, but they're having me comment on it right the heck now. So I guess I'm gonna. About all of this is separately pulled from this deck altogether, and now it's sealed. So they want me to read this one first. I will do that in just a moment, because I actually was going to pull this one, and they said no, you're going to do this one. So I will. About all these celebrities that are shaving their heads. Jason Momoa, or Momoa, however the heck you pronounce his name, I don't know. Doja Cat. Okay, and all of these celebrities that are passing away. If you do a little bit of digging and some research, because if I get too far into it now, we already got trouble and they already shut me off. So do some spiritual digging. 22, 222 on my screen. Okay, do some digging about why people shave their hair off of their body when they're in the process of some sort of spiritual ascension and spiritual like initiation process to cleanse, because your hair is your spirit. This is everything that holds all memory and past and everything. And to shave the entirety of your body, hair off of your body, you need to do the research on why people would spiritually be doing that. And these people that are passing away within just a few days of each other, and how I got to be careful about what I say about this too, because he got like blackballed and literally like, wait, that was bad. If any of you know who the comedian Cat Williams is, he's very woke and was talking about some stuff that goes on behind the scenes in the government and the rap industry, and how rappers coming up missing after they've made a whole bunch of money in the public eye become more of an insurance and more of a payoff to them than actually having the rapper and having to pay the rapper to complete the contract. And so there's a video on it. It went viral one time. I think somebody else stitched it and did it again. He is sitting there talking to you in like a hotel room. And that was shortly before he started being bombarded with him saying that he's crazy, he does drugs, he kept getting arrested. He said, I got arrested in 5 cities in 5 days. They did it to him to really like slander his reputation and look like he was saying he was on crack and all kinds of meth, and he was smoking and drinking and all these things, and he was participating with all of these loose women and all these things he was supposed to be doing, when he was speaking about an industry that did not want him speaking about something like that. So just doing some research on all these people that you watch, on why it is that they're doing these things and what it is that they're actually doing behind the scenes. Or they're, oh yeah, I'm donating my hair to charity. Are you really? Are you really doing that? Is that really why you're doing it? It doesn't really seem like that to me. because people that are spiritually woke up here see it a little bit different. Just saying. Girl, honey, I think like I got some sort of like foreign sweat glands or something because I'm just like, I'm a girl. What is wrong with me? Like, for real. Like, I'm a girl. I swear I freeze so much. Like, I was so cold. I stayed freezing. I swear. I had like yesterday, I had to put my sweater on because I was so cold. I couldn't even push the basket. I was like trying to talk to my kids, and I'm like, I can't even function because I'm so cold. I need to put my coat on. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay, thank you for sharing. Ooh, happiness on your tongue tattoo. Get girl. Ah, I'm freezing all the time. I love that. She said I grew up one way and went the other way, baby. I love you and I love you so much and have a great day, baby. Have a wonderful day at your school and expand that brain, baby, and learn all you can, you beautiful, precious, gifted baby. You empathic child, you. I love you. Have a great day at school, love. Love you. Love mommy. Hugs and kisses. Ah, thank you for telling me. Is it the Beatles? Is it the Beatles? Hold on. Is it the Beatles? Ah, I don't know. They're here to give you strength, baby. Grand Rising. I love that song. I sing that to my children. I tell them all the time. I sing that song to them. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. If you have ever seen Mr. Holland's Opus, you should watch that movie. If y'all go in like so, I'm like, oh, she said, okay. She said, all right, with the weird X. That's hilarious. You gotta put it with the butt head. The Beatles. It must be the Beatles because a couple of you said that, and now my YouTubers are saying Beatles. Okay. Um. So also, FYI, I posted a video on this too about like soda and about like dairy milk and dairy period. They teach you and give babies and children cow's milk formula from birth, right? Well, that actually is less nutrient dense and robs your body of quite a lot of nutrients and can make you suffer with osteoporosis, almost sometimes worse than like soda. Soda robs your body and makes your bones porous like a foot scrubby pumice instead of solid. Milk kind of does something similar because of, I can't talk about the enzymes, but I'll just, because I'm not a scientist, I'm not none of that. I'll just say that there's enzymes in it that can cause you to have a weakening of the bones. And they suggest that you, in our FDA approved triangle of food pyramid, we're supposed to have how many servings a day? For little kids, they're supposed to get how many servings of milk a day? And it's supposed to be cow's milk. They give babies that are born right away dairy. My children could never do that, literally never, and they always projectile vomited and had like almost debilitating like chronic diarrhea until I figured out that they were allergic to cow's milk protein. And most individuals are. If you can process it or you do it without any pain, you literally, like, your body has morphed into learning how to digest it. That's amazing. Like, that is amazing because every time I eat it, I'm like, oh god. I'm like, oh, I can't. If you've morphed into learning how to do it, thank goodness for you because you baddie because I have yet to teach myself to do that. Are you talking about empathically or what, babe? Let me know. Yes, protect yourselves and watch your words. That's so cute. It's something that like, so the cow's milk is really, I've always struggled with that ever since I was a little tiny kid. Like, and um I've always had issues trying to digest that. Even whenever I was younger, I was very knowledgeable about what I could and could not eat because it would make my stomach so sick. And so not knowing that as a little kid, they should have been testing me for gastroparesis and stuff because of all these stomach issues that I had. But I had Western medicine telling me that they told me that I just had really bad heartburn and that I needed to eat. My doctor told me I needed to eat mint roll-A's every day. And I was like 13 years old and I had chronic stomach pain. I would eat mint roll-A's and it would make it so much worse. And then I would start throwing up like just like straight fire because it was so hot. And sometimes whenever you have certain specific stomach problems, whenever you eat peppermint, it makes it worse. Yeah, I got one of those. But for other people that have a normal digestive tract, peppermint helps. And it's supposed to soothe your stomach. Okay. I told you there was a renewal or a reconciliation. Okay, there we go. Cancerian energy, full moon energy, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Forgiveness and reconciliation. There we go. Animals, we have spirit animals here, and you literally pulled the wolf moon here. And you got a wolf right here. You have a dove here, and you literally pulled a dove here. That's double confirmation. You have a black cat, and that is good luck. You have an owl that indicates to me that someone that has crossed over is speaking to you now through these cards and is guiding you to through this forgiveness and to this reconciliation. Literally holding your hand. Could be a Cancerian energy possibly talking to you through prophetic dreaming, or how your dreams are accomplishable, or travel. This is a getaway, a retreat, or movement. Possibly taking a trip of your dreams. The family trip of your dreams. Family reconciliation. Dreams come true. Family happiness, stability. We have spiritual union. Grieving. Somebody is aware that their grieving process is because of something they put themselves into. And I want to say that somebody could be in a grieving process because you, as my listener, have walked away. Or they're grieving deeply because they have physically lost someone. 33 on my timer. They have physically lost someone, like crossed from one side of the veil to the other, especially with the reference to the owl on the animal card. Okay. That tells me that somebody could have physically lost someone, and their awareness of the spiritual realm is now only because of that. Or somebody has very, very deep, profound compassion for a situation and people or a person. Seriously. Like unconditional love, compassion here. Truly. Because the energy that I feel, the grieving that this person puts you in, you should be walking away with all confidence and spreading those wings to fly, baby. But you're here sitting, listening to them about a forgiveness opportunity and about reconciliation and about being sensitive to their feelings. When were they sensitive to your feelings when you were with your head down in the corner grieving this loss? Where were they? You had to find your confidence on your own through the butterflies and the gloom and create yourself all by yourself alone again, by yourself. And now that you're at peace and in confidence with who you are and no longer grieving, they want reconciliation and forgiveness. I'm not so sure I want this spiritual union now. See, that compassionate person I thought you were, or that you thought I was, is still there, but I have boundaries now and super strict, and I'm not afraid this time to assert them. Notice how this pigeon here almost matches kind of like this color here, this little starburst up here. Okay. Somebody does like lip liner or thinks a lot about somebody's lips or their mouth or something like that, and the way that they do their lipstick or something like that, because they're addressing like lips and like showing somebody like doing their lips or whatever, and like doing like lip liner in the mirror or whatever. This is the infinity sign. This is like divine union between individuals. But the ultimate decision is on you because you're in this energy of what you will and will not tolerate. I literally was just about to make that comment. That, and to no fault of their own, because they didn't know and were doing the best that they could, especially because my parents were like super young whenever I was little. Like my parents were in their like late teens, early 20s whenever I was like, you know. So my parents made me drink milk with literally like every dinner. My dad would make me sit and drink milk every dinner and make me finish it and tell me that I needed to have it because it was good for my body and it was good for my bones and all those things. But I stopped drinking it because it was me, and I would not drink it, and I would sit there forever because I would not drink it. I don't want to drink this, like it, I don't like the way it tastes, I don't like it, and it would make me feel really bad, and like I didn't like it even then whenever I was a little tiny kid. So eventually, over time, they just figured out that like after I would drink it, I'm like I would get sick, so I just stopped drinking it, and they stopped making me do it. But like for a while, whenever I was younger, like, and my sister still, oh my gosh, will like sit and drink a whole cup of cow's milk like straight to the face, and I'm just like, I can't. But she loves it and adores it, and my dad still drinks it and all that. My son loves, my one son loves the Matrix food. Like I just gotta love them for what they love, and I just gotta let them be them. But for me, it ain't for me, and it makes me super gross, and I don't like it. Yeah, I can't either, and neither can my daughter. And my honestly, none of my kids can, but my one son refuses to give it up. So yeah, I don't really. I try my best not to eat animal products really that much. I usually eat plant-based everything. I'm not gonna say that I don't eat meat because sometimes I have to because of just certain things in my body that's the fastest way I can get it. I'm looking for other vegan substitute stuff because sometimes it makes me feel gross and I don't even like the benefit of it. So I'm just like, ugh. But I do try to eat relatively plant-based for the most part. Yeah, so for those of you that have that or have ever had issues with that, gastroparesis is like literally like can be debilitating. It's very, very painful. And that can be triggered by pretty much anything. It could be something I ate. It could be because maybe my endocrine system went out of whack and my vagus nerve is not doing what it's supposed to and it's releasing the wrong hormone and it makes my stomach cramp because I have too much adrenaline or too much whatever it is that's going on, and it just makes my stomach start cramping. I do not drink cold water. I do not drink usually iced drinks of any sort. Um, Unless it is something that is non-dairy or that is plant-based. I really don't even eat ice cream because it makes my stomach cramp. So like I try not to eat anything that's like frozen. I don't even get ice in my drinks usually. I'm not that I don't like it. It just I know that ultimately I'll end up having like a stomach ache or something later. So, but I have to be very cautious about what it is that I do because and especially whenever I'm ascending, whenever you spiritually ascend, you start losing your taste or appetite for foods or food period sometimes at all. And so I have to be real careful about what it is that I eat and what I can put into my body. So yeah, the anxiety part is what makes my stomach like worse because I have my endocrine system and my vagus nerve don't like work very well because I put myself into adrenal fatigue and burnout. So yeah, my body is like, oh my gosh, that's what happens when you go from being really, really super fat to really, really, really super not. Super fast, and then you put your body under all kinds of stress, and then you go from doing nothing to being this like bodybuilder, like within a matter of just years. Like it is, yeah, your body's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Wait, what? I love that getting beautiful. Yeah, I was like at my lowest, I think I was at like almost 100 pounds because I was so sick. I was going through treatments and like detox and like holistic detox and like going through like massive intensive like acupuncture treatments, like 200 needles in my skin like 3 times a week. Like ugh. And then I was so sick, so sick, so sick, so sick. I have part of that journey documented. Um, from like not was it yeah it was last summer I want to say yeah last summer that I was going through that because I was so sick and my body was like oh my gosh we're gonna shut down if we don't chill out. So I had to slow down and I had to learn and it forced me into my feminine power because I was a hustler baby and I didn't have no time to rest because I was going all the time and I still have a hard time stopping and I have to sit and be mindful and be with my children and let them and let me be present with them to pay attention to what their needs are and stuff because I will just go whenever I'm focused. And whenever I get focused on something for them, and I have to make sure that I'm balancing everything because I get real super hyper focused on things because I get a drive and an idea and I want to do it to completion. So yeah, yeah. Let's clarify what else is here. And for those of you that like suffer with digestive issues, like I've done some seriously deep altering of what I do. And reading Dr. S's book, it teaches you that eggs, this is sealed, eggs actually feed Epstein-Barr in your body. And Epstein-Barr is a component to like chronic fatigue and all kinds of other things in your body that can lead to chronic pain and stuff too. So I don't even eat eggs anymore. And I actually like, I don't eat chicken eggs anymore because occasionally in my Thai food, I may eat like a small quail egg or something, and those don't usually make me sick. But if I eat like regular eggs from the grocery store that are not organic or that are not of like a quail egg or something of a different type of fowl, I get extremely ill and it makes me very nauseous. I get like a migraine headache and I probably will end up not even being able to keep it down anyways because I just can't even stomach it. So I used to love to eat eggs. I literally used to eat like 3 or 4 like boiled eggs a day for my protein pack as a quick protein snack with like a handful of almonds, and I can't even eat the eggs because they will make me so sick. For 44 on my screen, somebody needs to hear that if that's what's happening to you, or you're starting to have like chronic stomach pain and you are not able to eat without pain, you need to go get that addressed by a gastroenterologist and be seen by a specialist, because I got sent to so many primary care doctors and like uterine doctors and all kinds of things that it was not for so many years of my life, that I suffered in chronic pain as a young girl because I didn't even know what was happening to my body and they couldn't figure it out. I'm an empath, and I was empathically channeling the energy from my food and everything and making myself ill. And now that I know the connection between food and spirituality and digestion and anxiety and spiritual ailments and physical ailments, I know now how they're tied together. But as a little girl, I suffered for so long not being able to eat, almost literally. This is real deal Holyfield. You can even ask, well, she's very private, but you can, if there was a chance for you to ask my mother, she would tell you that I even got to the point where I was so involved in like being cautious of what I was eating that as a little kid, I think it was like 9 or 10, that I got like deathly ill to where I literally was not even strong enough to even get up and go to school. Like I couldn't even get up out of my bed. My mom was like, "What is wrong with you? Like what is happening?" And that's kind of where my journey of like all of this nonsense started. And it literally took me almost like dying because I couldn't eat to figure out that there was something seriously wrong, and that there was not just, oh, well, she's picky, or she's going through a phase, or you have really bad heartburn. Or one of the doctor that told me to eat the Rolaids literally told my mother, this is what she told my mother, that I had too many sinus infections and that all the boogers from my nose going down my throat into my stomach were making it acidy and making me have stomach problems. And I needed to eat the Rolaids. No, that just made me throw up fire. No, that was not the answer. So for those of you that are looking for holistic answers and stuff like that to digestion, things that saved my digestive system from not being on like 3 Zantacs a day and 2 omeprazoles, and then I also was on omeprazole. I was on all kinds of different stomach medications, and I still was having to eat like Tums and like those, they're called like they start with a G, and they're a stomach tab that's like a Rolaid. And I was eating those like continuously on top of my stomach medication because my pH was so off in my gut. I drink kombucha every day. I drink a tea every day that has a probiotic in it. The green tea is great for your stomach. I love jasmine tea. I drink a decaffeinated version. Um, Aloe vera changed my stomach. And whenever I do have the occasional like acting up from my gallbladder, because lack thereof, because I don't have a gallbladder anymore, I just have like a stent in there now to make sure that I don't get any more gallstones. If I do have trouble with that because it's been exacerbated or something, and I have an upset stomach, or I have a lot of acid that I feel, I can take a stomach enzyme. I do not take Rolaids. I do not take Tums. I don't take any of that. I take a stomach enzyme that I think it's raspberry flavored, and it comes in a blue bottle with a yellow lid. And you can buy it at natural grocers, or you can buy it at maybe Sprouts, I think. They are a stomach enzyme that looks like a tablet, like looks like a Tums, but when you chew it and you swallow it, the enzymes actually coat and heal your stomach, so that when you're eating it, it's healing it and not just band-aiding it, and then it's going to come back later anyways. It's trying to heal the lining of your stomach and coat it with what's necessary with those enzymes, so that whatever was causing the digestive upset in the first place is taken care of, and it balances it for you. So I would suggest that if you don't know those, do some research on those. I will bring the bottle possibly tomorrow if I remember, because it's way far away from where I'm sitting right now. I can see it in my cabinet, and I'll bring it to you guys and show it to you, because it has changed the way that my stomach feels if I even get an upset stomach. I can usually just take one of those and it makes my stomach feel better. Apple cider vinegar also will help your tummy if you're able to take it, but not a lot of people can stomach that. Okay, we have family here. You have a double confirmation with family. You have somebody that is desiring either to protect their family and to keep it together, and is wanting to fight for that and reconcile and ask for forgiveness and ask for compassion, and to offer you an offer of peace, and to see the beauty in an offer here that they're wanting to be very generous with. This maple energy here, they said maple syrup. They also showed me Canada here, and they're showing me a big, huge stack of like pancakes and all this butter. And then they showed me the Uncle Buck version, or the Uncle Buck clip of where He said, "Oh, you should see the toast. I can't even get it through the door because for Miles's birthday, he makes him these big, huge pancakes. If you've never seen Uncle Buck, you need to go watch that movie. And that movie is, I love that movie so much. Oh my gosh, it's my heart. Like I love Uncle Buck. So they're showing me that. John Candy, for some reason, they're showing me, and like a bunch of these movies. Maybe you're doing that sitting at home. Maybe it's cold. I don't know. Maybe that's the movies you like to watch that make you feel at home. And they also started singing that song. I love this movie. The National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. They started singing that song to me. Transcending, we were talking about diet here. We were talking about eating. We were talking about when you transcend, sometimes you don't want to eat specific things. Somebody is transcending here. The 28th of September will be a kickoff for a massive period of growth for you. We have twin flame reference again here with fire, spirit, energy, and then this twin flame. She's literally holding two flames, and then there's two flames here. She is grounded. She is rooted. She is divine female power, and divine female power is rooted, not going anywhere. She is solid. 555 on my screen. Growth 44. Solid stability. The 4th of April could be significant. Toadstools, medicinal mushrooms possibly. We also have toadstools in this one where the divine masculine is manifested in shadow form, in buck animal form. Protective energy. Somebody's divine masculine is protective here. They're getting a dose of like buck up and come on. Buck it up, buttercup. That's right, buttercup. That's right. Grand Rising, thank you for the shares. Oh, how beautiful. That's beautiful. White doves are an amazing thing. Doves are just beautiful anyways. Yep, you can get super sick and lose a lot of weight really fast. Yep, colitis can really turn dangerous. I knew an individual in my past that had colitis that turned to like, it was ulcerative colitis that turned to Crohn's, and that turned into all kinds of other types of medications and stuff. And that seems like a really super terrible life to have to deal with the pain. And I'm sorry that you guys have to deal with incredible pain like that, because I know that what I have going on is not fun, and you guys require even more treatment than sometimes what we do. So bless your sweet little hearts. Yeah, that's an ascension symptom, is you not wanting like matrix food, or you not wanting any food really, and even only sometimes being able to only drink. I've gone quite a few, and I do not advise this. I am not advising you to do this. I am not medical advice. I am none of that. Just by my own being able to have to be comfortable and live in comfortability, I've had to go a few days where I've only just drink broth, maybe not even that, and just like juice, smoothies, and water, because I can't even stomach to eat solid food because I'm ascending. And whenever I reach that level of ascension and that level of spiritual growth, that's part of a protection of my aura, is fasting and not having to process anything that would weigh me down or keep my spirit or soul down, and have to make my soul do any extra work or energy purging. It literally makes your body not crave it, because it's trying to ascend and it's trying to get going, and it's just trying to. Have you ever been so busy where you're just like, yeah, I know I'm hungry and I got to go to the bathroom, but I'm just trying to finish this, to just get this done, because I know that's what your body is doing when it's ascending, and it doesn't want the food. Huge, and that's huge. I'm big about what you put on your body, because the dyes, the synthetic part of cotton and all of that, we don't have any sort of electrical charge anymore or connection to the earth, because we wear rubber-soled shoes. We wear cotton. We are electric beings. We create electric currencies. Eggs make me so terribly sick, like, oh my gosh. But not the quail eggs. The quail eggs don't hurt my stomach, but any sort of chicken egg that I eat from the grocery store will make me so sick. I had a from what I was like a duck egg, I think. That didn't make me sick either. I got it from I got it from the H Mart, and it's a duck egg, and I ate those. The quail eggs, no problem. I eat the chicken eggs that are not organic or anything from the grocery store, and I am like violently ill. Yep, and I also don't eat oats. And if I do, it's very, very rare. Like, boy, I don't even know when the last time I ate oats is, because I even for breakfast I don't eat oats. I eat quinoa. I eat like honey and cream quinoa. I don't eat oats. They make me sick. And they're actually really one of the foods that will inflame your stomach. So yeah, I don't eat those. Yep, they told me that too. And then they sent me to an ENT. And yeah, they sent me to an ENT and all of that. And I had to go for a long time without getting help because they just didn't listen. No, mine was so I had such bad digestive issues and such thick like bile going through my gallbladder that I have like a little stent right here that you can see in my imaging, to where it just kind of is a little tiny piece in there so that I don't get any more gallstones or anything, because when I was pregnant with my twins, I lived my entire pregnancy with a gallstone and a gallbladder infection. I had like over 13 gallstones in my gallbladder whenever they took it out, and they were pretty big. The one they couldn't even like, it was like solid. So I had an infection the entirety of my pregnancy, and I also had chronic UTIs the entirety of both of my pregnancies. I love mullein. Oh my gosh, mullein is my jam. Mullein is so amazing for your lungs. It's so amazing for your sinuses, and it's so good for just your body overall, especially if you're an asthmatic. Okay. Sometimes that's your body's way of just ascending. Yep. Liquids, just liquids. Sometimes I just have to do, like, I literally was taking these one protein shakes that were plant-based, and they were created by an individual who used them to heal their body from cancer and radiation treatment. And it was their meal supplement that they could eat and still keep weight on and still stay alive while they were going through that. Yep, sometimes I can't either. And see, and then all of a sudden it will come back and I have an appetite and I'm okay to eat, and then sometimes I can, and then sometimes I literally am like, it's so texturally disgusting to me that if I try to like eat it, I literally will like start like dry heaving because I'm trying to eat and just give myself sustenance of like just to go, and I can't do it. I don't break my fast until probably 10:30 or 11, and I always start my day with a cup of tea and some water. Because when you sleep for any longer than 4 hours, you lose a liter of water. When you wake up, you should be drinking water that is room temperature, like almost immediately, even before coffee or anything else. Gallstones are extremely painful. Yeah. Yep. I had multiple infections while I was pregnant. I was put on medication a lot to stop preterm labor. I was put on bed rest. I was catheterized quite a bit because I was going into preterm labor and had to be put on magnesium in such a high dose that I wasn't able to walk. My twins were really big for my body, and it was really hard for me to carry them. But I did it, and they're here, and I would not trade it for the world. My only wish is that I would have been more well versed on natural methods before I let them poison my babies and myself with what they gave me to stop labor. That's the only thing I wish I could have done. And that I made them test my son before going home, because he almost died twice by negligence at the hospital. Because the hospital sent him home with such a high bilirubin count that he almost passed away between his like ninth and 10th day. We had been in the hospital like 7 days prior the whole time, and they never knew and sent us home. And he just all of a sudden wouldn't eat, and thank goodness I took him to emergency care the next morning inside of our pediatrician's office to have him seen at urgent care, because I was trying to feed him and he wouldn't eat. So and he's the one with the genetic disorder. So they took his bilirubin count, and it was so high he had to be put on this blue blanket therapy. It's called blue blankets, and it's bilirubin therapy. It's blue light therapy for babies that have high bilirubin counts. I had to do that with him for almost a week. He had to do that. He had to be wrapped up continuously and sleep in this little tube that was like this metal blanket that I had to strap him in so that he could get rid of all of that out of his body. And then after that, at 5 months, he had his hypoglycemic seizure in his high chair. And shortly after that, about a month later, he was diagnosed with his disorder. So he's an amazing little trooper, and he is meant to be here. He's a fighter, and he is like one of the most happiest dispositioned kids you'll ever find in your life. He's truly an inspiration. Five of air, mistake, melodrama, and reassessment. This is your growth. You're reassessing something and not looking for the melodrama and all of that anymore. You're transcending. You're forgiving and moving on. You're completing the race with or without whatever energy was present before, causing the chaos. You found balance. You're prioritizing playfulness here. You're prioritizing finding the balance of Libra and scales are being referenced here. There is massive transformation of your ego and others involved, because I do feel like you've served somebody, quite a few somebodies, a piece of humble pie because they tried to cause some melodrama within your life, and now they're being served a piece of humble pie graciously. Illusions, dependency, and materialism. Somebody could have possibly been going after these things inside of their ego instead of giving to a relationship. You're being led away from that by spirit, divinely guided. Okay. Overworked, stressed, and imbalanced. This is you feeling this possibly right now because of the transformation. Okay. But do know that balance is coming to you because you are prioritizing playfulness. Okay. You are prioritizing keeping yourself in this Emperor energy, High Priestess energy. 44 earlier we pulled with growth. Your growth into the Emperor High Priestess position is noticeable even by the universe after this transformation. You have had an ego death and released it, and are now reassessing and balancing everything within the confines of your life that was out of balance, and you are gracious, practical, and capable of great things here. Queen of Earth, this is monetary gain. This is money. These are resources. These are things that are going well for you. Abundance, opportunity, and resources. I just said resources. White feathers, again, we pulled doves. They've got coins on this card everywhere, on her purse, behind her. He's got a coin here. This is a money tree. He's very, very touched, very, I want to let you know what's happening here. Compassionate, understanding, and trustworthy. I'm wanting to pour my heart out to you. This could be a water sign, king of water. This is something that is very emotional. An emperor. This could be definitely divine masculine energy, because divine masculine came through in buck spirit on one of these cards here for protection. That would be Emperor energy. Okay. Trejo, livestock symbolizes wealth, abundance, success, security, and fertility. They said livestock, and we were literally just talking about cows, bovine, dairy. Okay. Wealth, abundance, and success, security, and fertility. And just an FYI, oh my fingers, there you go. They're just letting you know. They're here. They're paying attention. Protection, they got that. Of your abundance and success, they got that. Trust spirit, okay? They got that. Excuse me. Okay, this is sealed. This is Jasper. Stress is a part of life. Sometimes it seems like stress is unbearable. That's where this beautiful stone comes in. Place this under your pillow at night and peaceful, calming dreams will come. It brings inner strength, balance, and courage. We were just talking about balance. Jasper. I literally have a piece of red jasper right here. Personal stone sitting right in front of me. And I also have a piece of rose quartz. Okay. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Cherylite? Maybe. I don't know. Vibration of transformation and deep love radiate from the stone. As it cleanses all chakras, its warm feelings remind you to live your life now and not to wait to really be who you are. It helps you transform into being filled with self-love and deep love for all of life in this planet. You have peacock spirit, being who you are, let it shine. You have unconditional love, okay? That's self-love. That's beautiful. That's growth. I like that. Let's do your affirmations. Let's do your affirmations. Sealed. Okay. Your affirmations for today are: today I am at peace. Did we not pull the dove of peace? Where did you go, you beautiful little thing, you? Where did you go? Oh, no. Hold on, guys. See now what happens when I make a mess out of my cards. No, I can't find it. Okay. Okay, peace. You're done. Today I'm at peace with all that has happened, all that is happening, and all that will happen. Be peace. Today I am receptive. Today I will let go of the past. I will live in the present, and I am looking forward to a bright future. Today I have faith. Today I have faith and truly believe that anything is possible. Today I will breathe. Today, as I face challenges, I will call a mental timeout. I will consciously breathe with my eyes closed and focused on slowing my inhalation and exhalation. Today I trust myself. Today I know that I will make the right decisions to maintain a happy and healthy life. Today I will forgive. Today I will forgive and any past mistakes I have made and love myself unconditionally. Okay. Now, that's your affirmations. That's what they're leaving you with. You got some good energy here, and I like it. It's good. You got generosity. You got money. You got love. That's great. Beautiful. Okay. Leadership position. You're in High Priestess energy, so own it, Queen. And that Queen is not gender specific. Okay. Grand Rising, all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so very much. Thank you guys for the shares. Thank you so much, you guys. Yeah, babe, I'm almost gonna close out here, honey. I gotta get off. I gotta get going. But you can go and check me out. If you missed this TikTok, you go check me out on YouTube. Yep, babe, you can. You go check me out on YouTube. It may take like give it like 20 minutes because it takes a minute to reset once I've gone live here, and it has to redo my stream and make sure nobody did anything in the guidelines and all that, and then they let it check out and release it. So give it like 20-25 minutes, and then it should be uploaded to my YouTube. If you can't go find it on my YouTube now, if you go and click on my YouTube right now and it's live, you may be able to back stream it all the way from when I started live and just be able to watch it now, because if not, you're probably going to have to wait. You're so welcome, babe. I love you. Of course. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. And I appreciate you all who are here and present and listen to me. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for your word of mouth references and all of your testimonies. That means the world to me. Thank you guys for following me and being a part of my YouTube community. I love you guys so very much. Come join me over there if you have not. If you would like your own personalized channeled message and a video chat with me, all the way up to 55 minutes. If you'd like to ask any of your questions about empathic protection for yourself, a child, a loved one, connect with a loved one who has crossed over, or have questions about your psychic abilities, come and see me at stephanievogel111.com. You can click the link in the bio of any of my social media accounts, or you're more than welcome to visit me there. You can check out my testimonies page. You can also check out my Great Bay Colorado interviews, or just go and subscribe to my newsletter. I'd love to have you there of any interaction that is of light and love. Thank you so very much. I love you all so very, very much, and thank you for being present. You guys are beautiful. Hold on, I've got things that are freezing in it since I have more. Excuse me. Of course, love. Thank you. Yes, you can, love. Of course. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna screenshot that. Hold on, I have to screenshot that. I love you. That's so funny. I love you. Oh my gosh. Well, babe, I hope you didn't potty too much because it's okay. Don't worry. Go change your pants. You're good. It's good. And you know what? I'm not even hating on the pee pants because all it takes is for me to sneeze, baby, and I got a problem. So, but that's a different day, another topic, and another time. All right. I love you all so very much. I love you so much. Thank you for making me laugh and smile. Laughter is the best medicine ever. I love you all so much. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday. Freya, the day of love, okay? Light, love, and hugs, okay? I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your Friday, and I will see you Saturday morning. Be here, okay? Let everybody know, and let's come and have a blast. I have 11:11 on my screen right now. That's beautiful timing. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys. Bye.